Welcome back to Offer-Up Addiction Anonymous, and today we are finally addressing my crippling offer-up addiction. After a full year, we're finally going to face the consequences of my actions, which was buying this EK Civic, which has been lurking in the background of all of my videos pretty much since the beginning. And the reason I actually bought this car is because it has a funny InGen intake, which just so happened to get kinda thirsty and drink up a whole puddle of water, and that may or may not have led to some severely bent rods. But that's okay, because I'm back on my bullshit, calling up all the homies for some slave labor. And said labor is going to be pulling this knocking D16 so that we could start a new series, manual swapping and building this D-series motor, making the craziest turbo single cam EM1 inspired build out of this complete and total piece of shit in my driveway. And to get started, we could swipe away the year worth of cobwebs as we work toward removing the axles. But with the axles out, we can start working toward removing everything else that's in our way. And that consists of the headers, power steering, and if you count just pulling some bolts and zip tying it up as removing, then the AC too. And probably some other stuff, I don't know. But once we get all that shit off of the car, finally it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're pulling out Big Red.
If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
And Big Red's job is to invade my engine bay, using a chain to forcefully remove the engine from its home of 30 years. And after probably like 8 hours, the engine bay is finally empty. And with no engine in the engine bay, it almost looks more disgusting. Although that might have something to do with the fact that I drained a whole transmission into the driveway. And now all that's left is for me to address this giant 700-pound thing hanging from a chain in my garage. And the first thing I did when trying to solve that problem was almost drop the whole transmission, but eventually I did figure out how to get this thing onto the engine stand in the most safe and effective way possible. And that's pretty much it for today, but trust me when I say we're going to do some really cool stuff to this build, so make sure to follow me and keep an eye out for more of the EK build in the near future.